Hi, my name is Damien, and I am on the road to becoming a pilot for a major airline. Have you ever had a dream or a passion that you just can't get rid of, no matter how much time has passed or where life has taken you? Well, my dream has been to be able to visit beautiful locations, all while getting paid to do something I enjoy. It's taken a long road to get here. I went into the military right out of high school and worked on aircraft, which grew into a terrible love-hate relationship. Told myself I wanted nothing to do with aviation when my military time was done. And all it took to change that was an intro flight in a Cessna, and I realized I could see myself in the front of a big jet flying passengers to their destination. From the time I can remember, as a kid, always looking up at airplanes as they flew by, to my 9 years in the Air Force, working on aircraft, to the present day here, where I get to fly a Cessna. I've always wondered what it would be like to be the one in the front of a big jet as a job, getting paid to do so. If you think back to when you were a kid playing outside, and you hear a loud roar above you that grabs your attention, and you look up, you see a figure of an airplane that's so high you have to squint to be able to see it. For me, it was really cool to be able to watch it streak across the sky and disappear on the horizon. But since we all had short attention spans at that time, it was right back to playing. But for me, I wanted to know where they were going and what the view looked like while they were up there. Once I finished high school, I went straight into the Air Force because I didn't want to go to college. Here I am taking college classes. And I had the amazing experience of working on aircraft the whole time. I got to travel to many different locations, all with the jet that I worked on, and meet a lot of different people along the way. Unfortunately, through that time, I started to really dislike being around aircraft, since the pilots were in charge of flying planes and responsible for letting us know when they broke something, while I was the one in charge of cleaning up their mess in the same location while they got to see something new anytime they flew the plane. When I left the military, I bounced around between job to job that I had no passion for before I finally made the jump to pursue an interest that I never thought would be possible. And it's turning into a passion. Even though I'm only flying a small Cessna at the moment, I'm the one responsible for flying the plane and responsible for letting people know, other people know, when something breaks. It's not my problem. I can fly for 20 minutes and be in a completely different landscape with views of mountains, lakes, or the Oregon coast. To wrap things up, hope part of this speech resonates with you and will show you that even though you may feel off track or lost, it's never too late to try something new and maybe find a passion in your life. Be bold enough to try something new, be brave enough to fail at it, and be driven enough to see it through to the end, because you might find that in the end, you're where you're meant to be to make your dreams come true.
Yay! Nice.
Thank you.